Hey, everybody, and happy Sunday, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thank you, Autism Mommy. Hey, everybody, happy Sunday. Y'all be sure to come on in and hit the like button and make sure you share this video. Thank y'all so much. Hope everybody has had a fantastic weekend. Autism Mommy says, happy Sunday, y'all. Show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you, Autism Mommy. Hey, Queen K. She says, is this a live stream? Yes, ma'am. Hey, Queen Angelina. She says, hi. Hey, Meeks. Meeks says, hi, Carol in chat. Hey, Queen Darlene. Queen Darlene says, hi. Hey, Queen Monique. Monique says, hello. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Queen. Is it Marquet? She says, hi. Hey, Queen Faith. She says, hi, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Queen. Hey, Queen Christy. Queen Christy says, hello. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Swantosha. She says, hi. Queen Lysandra. She says, hi, all. Queen Natasha. She says, hi, all, and happy Sunday. Queen Raquel says, hello from NC. North Carolina is in the building. Swantosha says, happy blessed Sunday to everyone. Thank you. Miss Marquet, she says, yes. Hey, Queen Cynthia. She says, hi, two chicks in the two chicks spam. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Miss D. Miss D says she is from Arkansas. She says, hello from Arkansas. Arkansas is real close to where I live. Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Beatrice. She says, good evening, God's girl, and chat, liked and shared, and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Queens and Kings. Queen Sonia, she says, good evening, liked and shared. Thank you. Good evening, Queen Christy. She says, you ladies are so popular. I got to be part of your work from home channel. I just applied for one of your job suggestions. Crossing my fingers. I get it. All right, girl. That's good. She applied. Hey, that's a star, Queen. And welcome, Christy. Welcome to the Two Chicks family. Girl, we popular? I didn't know that. I didn't think we was that popular. Hey, Queen Shirley. She says, good evening, everyone, and happy blessed Sunday from South Carolina. All right, SC is in the building. Hey, Queen Samantha. She says, hi from Utah. Utah is in the building. Hey, Queen Teresa. She says, hey, two chicks and family. Happy Sunday, y'all. I'm so happy to be here today. As y'all can see, Tan is not on here. Tan is on her birthday cruise / vacation. So I told her I would be coming live, but I don't know if she's going to pop on here or not. Thank you, Faith. She says, just liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Adrian. She says, good evening, Carl, and good evening to all. Meek says, hi, Cynthia. Hey, GT. GT says, hey, you are awesome. Just started watching. I'm having a hard time finding a work from home career with 5 technical certifications and associates in business. Has a good job references because of a felon. I would say try a Deco GT. It is a temp agency, and they have all types of remote jobs, all types. You may have to do a search for a specific one, but they do have all types, and they are okay with things being on your background. Adrian says she is making a sandwich. Sounds delicious, and she's listening. Monique says, while we are on some links I select don't direct me to the job advertised. Some are going to GoDaddy. Which ones, Monique? Hey, Love says hello. Two chicks from LA, Los Angeles. She's from Cali. Cynthia says, hi, millionaire money making Meeks. Hey, Ursula, I'm thinking as you, Queen. She said, good evening, two chicks and fam. It just said you and then it had your last name. No problem, GT. Let me know if you come up with anything on a deco. Cynthia says, happy birthday to Tan if you see this. So her birthday is on the 21st. So she'll be coming back, Cynthia, on her birthday, right? Hey, Earl. What's going on, Earl? Earl says, peace to the fam. GT says, y'all, please don't stop this work. We all sure need and love y'all. Sending love and many blessings from Arkansas as well. Thank you, GT. Appreciate that. She said, yep, it's Ursula. I figured it was you, but all I saw was the you and your last name. I'm like, I think this is Ursula. Hey, Darcel. Darcel says, good evening to everyone. Thank you, GT, for the hearts. Teresa says, hey, Ursula. So how is everyone doing on this lovely Sunday? Anybody got any good news that they want to share with the family? Queen Christy here, she has been applying for jobs, so that's great. Thank you, GT. GT says sharing now. Live, love, and laugh. Hey, Queen. She says hello. Hey, pretty Petra. How are you, Queen? She says, blessed Sunday, Carol and friends. Liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Queen Vanita. How are you, Queen? She says, hello, everyone. I liked and shared. All right, Cynthia. Cynthia said, oh, so she just cruising in advance. Right. Hey, Shanna. Shanna says hello. Yep, she's just cruising in advance, Cynthia. So she will be coming back on her birthday. So, yeah. Shanna says, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday, Queen. Leah Loveland says, show some love to the two chicks. Hit the thumbs up button because it's free and it don't cost you nothing. So hit it, and go and tell a friend. Yeah, I thought that was funny too, Cynthia. I'm like, how you coming back on your birthday? Like, at least come back on the 22nd. But she was like, nope, I'm coming back on my birthday. So I'm like, okay. So she might pop on here tonight. I don't know, but I did inform her that I will be going live with or without her. The show must go on, right? So y'all let me know in the comments, anybody here has any good news that they want to share, whether you have been applying for jobs, maybe you have an interview coming up, maybe you started a side hustle over the weekend. Drop it like it's hot in the chat. We want to know. We're nosy. We want to celebrate you. Pretty Pastor says yes. Darcel says, I'm looking for job number 2 for evening. So Darcel, we did a part-time live stream the other night. So if you are looking for part-time jobs, let me go and find this list. Tan and myself, we did a stream 3 nights ago talking about 25 remote companies that are hiring for part-time. So I'm going to drop the link in here. If you want to check them out. Cynthia says, I am tutorial, do all the easy gas station shops in my area. She did 5 today. Girl, you got 13? Oh my gosh. On Monday and on Tuesday? That's a blessing, Cynthia. Congratulations. So Cynthia is the queen of mystery shop. So let me say this right quick. So for those of you that are still looking for remote jobs, and maybe you haven't been on any of our live streams, maybe you are new here, but if you are open-minded to some of these side gigs and side hustles, I would say try some of those. We have several queens here. That is what do to bring in income. Because sometimes, you just cannot find the right work from home job. So on our channel, we try to give people options because we know that people still need to be bringing in some type of money from home. Mr. Bill, he's coming around every month, and sometimes he comes around multiple times a month. And y'all know who Mr. Bill is. We all have him. So I would say maybe take a look at some of the side gigs and side hustles. Try some of the mystery shop companies. I'm going to put some links in here. Cynthia's on here. Autism Mummy is here. Teresa is here. Mix Adorable is here. These queens do a lot of different side gigs and side hustles. Queen Sherry is here. Hey, Sherry. She says, hello, Miss Carl and everyone. So try some of these side gigs and side hustles. If you are applying for jobs, don't stop applying for jobs, but you still can be bringing in some type of income from home, from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your Chromebook, from your tablet. A lot of these companies that we talk about when it comes to the side gigs and side hustles, you don't have to jump through hoops. So you don't have to worry about an interview, experience, resumes, none of that. All you have to do is just go get a separate email and sign up to the companies. So this list has 15 mystery shop companies on here. Cynthia, she is signed up to probably, I think it's 150. I might be wrong, but she'll let me know in the chat. I think she signed up to 150 mystery shop companies. But the good thing about mystery shop, the gaming apps, the survey sites, these you can just pretty much work them in your own time. Queen Darcel, she says, I have been applying. Don't stop applying, Queen. But take a look at some of the side gigs and the side hustles because you still can be bringing in some type of money from a gaming app, from a survey site, from a mystery shop site, from a task-based site. Hey, Queen Stephanie. She says, hey, everyone. Darcel says, oh, wow, you are a blessing. Thank you, Queen. I'm going to try to say this. Is it Shaphonia? She says, I'm looking for a side hustle gigs. Take a look at the list, Queen, if you are into mystery shop. Teresa says, way to go, Cynthia. Hey, Queen Leonica. She says, hey, Carl, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Cynthia says, I'm going to keep my eyes open to see if there are any left after the due date closes Tuesday. Then I'll pick up some more with the bonuses after their due dates closes. I will have to travel a little. That's okay, girl. That's a lot, Cynthia. She says, so this week is gas station week. So with the gas station, Cynthia, you don't necessarily have to get gas, right? You just go in and are you taking a picture of something? Do you have to purchase something? And then how does the gas stations, the mystery shops, how do they work? Teresa says, hey, Leonica. Christy says, I also need full-time. I did apply for a part-time, but I also would like to have a full-time. If anyone has any, let me know. She says, use the one I applied for as part-time second job. So Christy, what type of full-time job are you looking for? Good evening, JW. How are you? Hey, Kamisha. Good evening, Queen. Sherry says, I cashed out on Payview Point, free cash, prime opinion. Took my son out for his birthday. Seafood, felt good. Miss Carol, I appreciate you ladies teaching us how to survive out here. All right, girl. Go ahead, Queen Sherry. So this queen here, Queen Sherry, she is doing Payview Point, which this is a survey site. She's also doing free cash. Free Cash is a gaming app, and Prime Opinion, that one is a survey / and I think you can play games on that one also. So I do have these companies on a list. I'm going to put the list here in the chat. Y'all be sure to check out Prime Opinion. Free Cash is a great one also. Stacy, she says, that is awesome, Cynthia. Leonica says, hey, Teresa. She says, hey, sis, Sherry. Cynthia says, Carl, those are the easy peasy ones I do. It takes me less than 10 minutes to do. Okay. Y'all better get like Queen Cynthia here. and take a look at the mystery shop companies. This is another good one. This is the apartment mystery shop one. This one, I think, by far is one of the top. I would say the top 5. The bonus money is great, excellent bonus money. And we've all done apartment shopping before. We just didn't get paid for it. But with this one, you can go and look at apartments and make money from doing so. Link is in the chat. Sherry says, hey, sis, Leonica. Christy says the deco only has one remote job. It's a professional job. Looks like so you may need experience. Okay, Queen. Well, let me put some more in here. Now, these are temp agencies. Deco, Manpower, Robert Half. They seem to have a lot of remote jobs. And Randstad is another one. Shaphonia, she says, yes, hello, welcome, Queen. Cynthia says, signed up for more than 200 companies. Oh, you got 200, girl? Go ahead, Cynthia. Congratulations. So Cynthia says she is signed up, y'all, with more than 200 companies. Mystery shop. Hey, Queen Lillian. She says, hey, family. Erica says, can you tell me about the mystery shop? So the mystery shops, Erica, it could be anything, Queen. It could be fast food, apartments, a jewelry store, a church, gas stations, movie theaters. It could be anything. Some of the shops do require for you to go inside of a facility. It could be a restaurant, and they want you to order food. So with those shops, it'll tell you that they'll reimburse you. You may have to spend a couple of dollars. They may say spend $10, keep the receipt, take a picture. They'll give you your $10 back or whatever you spent, and they'll pay you to go do the shop. Now, the apartment shops, you're not spending any money. Some of them, like I said, they do require you to spend money. Some do, some don't. The apartment shops, you don't have to spend money. Basically, you are going into an apartment complex pretending to be a renter. We've done this before. Everybody's looked for a place to live, I'm pretty sure, before. So it just depends on what the company is asking for. But some, you may have to go into like a Burlington. Gig Spot is one where they have the on-site shops where you have to go to like a Burlington coat factory and count. If you can count to 100, then you can make some money from Gig Spot. Now, they also have the telephone mystery shops as well. So for those of you that just don't want to leave the house, Gig Spot offers telephone mystery shops. They also offer web shops. And the web shops, basically, they may say go to Walmart.com and look for a specific item. So you would go to Walmart, look for this item. They may say put the item in your cart, proceed to the checkout, but you're not going to check out. They just want to see, if the item, first of all, if it's listed, probably more than likely, if the item is listed on the site and how fast it may have taken you to find the item and get it into the cart. We had a queen here. She did this and she made $75 just to do that. So these mystery shop sites, if you need some money, I would say take a look at them. And we have a lot of people on this stream tonight. I see a lot of queens in here that do a lot of the different side gigs and side hustles that we talk about. So if you have questions, now would be the time to ask. I used to do a lot of telephone mystery shops. Tan, she would do a lot of the on-site in-person shops. Teresa says, hey, Lillian. Leonica says she has, let me see, $4.39 so far on Just Play. She has 10 on, or $1.10 on Best Play. She has 41 on the Benjamin app, cashed out, $5.47 on Survey Junkie. All right, Leonica. Woohoo! Congratulations, Queen. So Leonica, she does a lot of the gaming apps. I don't think, Leonica, you don't do the mystery shops, I don't think. I don't think I've heard you say You've done mystery shops. So a lot of the gaming apps Leonica does. She also has a YouTube channel. So you be sure to go. Y'all be sure to go over there and follow her on her channel. Go and subscribe. It's her name. It's under her name. Christy says data entry, no experience, non-phone job. So Christy, I posted one queen on the channel today, but data entry, no experience. If you want to check out the video. Katie, try GigSpot, queen. Like I said, GigSpot has a lot of telephone and website shops. Sometimes Ellis will have the phone shops, but it depends on where you live. I don't know how they determine who gets the phone shops. You would just have to sign up and see if you have phone shops in your area. We do have a few queens here that have gotten the phone shops from Ellis, but everybody doesn't get the phone shops. Lillian says, happy Sunday, everybody. Like and share. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Faith. Leonica says, congrats, sis, Sherry. She says, hey, Cynthia. Leonica says, hey, Meeks. Hey, P. Crow. She says, hello, Carol in chat. Leonica says, hey, Autism Mommy. She says, hey, Lillian. Sherry says, thanks, sis, Leonica. Leonica says, hey, live, love, and laugh. And she says, hey, sis, P. Crows. So Christy, you're interested in the chat jobs. We did a video on chat jobs. Let me see. We did a live stream on chat jobs last week. And let me go find the link. Hang on. And there are 4 on this list. So if anybody is looking for the chat jobs, the data entry video went up today. If you are looking for non-phone, like the data entry, chat, texting, things like that, take a look at our blog, nonphoneworkathome.com. And also we do have a second YouTube channel where we are posting a lot of different non-phone jobs on that channel. So if you are not over there, I'm going to drop the link here in the chat. Y'all be sure to go over there and subscribe to the second channel. Now, we have dropped several non-phone jobs over there. I dropped one that was like a social media type. I dropped one yesterday, posting payments, processing documents, reviewing processing orders. So there are a lot of non-phone over on that channel, and I will be dropping a non-phone on the channel tomorrow. I was supposed to release it today, but I didn't come back home in time to do it. Cynthia says, there are 3 or 4 different types of gas shops. I'm doing the easiest ones first. I get the gas, purchase something inside, take pictures of any infractions. Okay, girl. Well, thank you, Cynthia. So Cynthia's letting you guys know what she's doing on these gas station mystery shops. And this is all Cynthia does. She just does a lot of mystery shops. Leonica says, you're welcome, Sherry. Cynthia says, hey, Leonica and nephews. Sherry says, what game you doing on the Benjamin, sis, Leonica? P. Carl says, I understand that Cynthia signed up with over 150 mystery shop companies. Carl, do you have the list? I don't have a full list. P. Carl's not like that. I don't. No, ma'am, I don't. I sure don't. I have a few, but I don't have every single one that Cynthia is doing. I don't think we do. It's not, if we do, P. Cross, it's not on one link. Like I know some like right off the top of my head, but can't name off 150. I ain't got that good yet. But P. Cross, I'm not sure exactly which ones you are interested in doing, but we do have several list of mystery shop companies. I don't know if you want the on-site, in-person, or telephone only. Hey, Queen T. She says, hello, everyone. Kamisha, look at our channel, Queen. I've done 2 videos, 8 remote jobs that are overnight. You may want to scroll back and take a look. Teresa says, hi, T. T says, that's awesome, Cynthia. Come on up here, King Earl. He said he cashed out on Friday, 1552 on Cloud Research. All right. He said he got 31 on Prolific and 15 on Product 2. Congratulations. Now, come on, Queens. Y'all can't let King Earl beat y'all. Y'all got to step y'all game up. This King here came over here to one of our live streams, and Earl has took action, and he is making money. So y'all come on and step up y'all game. Y'all can't let Earl beat y'all. So Earl doing Prolific, and he's also doing Cloud Research. And they are on this list, number 15 and 16. Now, both of them do have a wait list. Some people get on, get right off. Some people had to wait. But I would just say sign up. It's like a survey site, but it's a different type of survey site, not like the regular survey sites. Sign up so you can make you some money. Had a queen in the Facebook group. She commented on my post that she was doing Prolific 6 months. She made $2,400, and she did post her payment proof over in the group. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can make money from these side hustle sites. Lillian says, congrats, Cynthia. Debbie says, a very good evening to you. Thank you, Debbie, and good evening, Queen. Tracy says, hey, Queens, I haven't heard anything about the chat with lonely people. Is it still around? Yep. You want to talk to him, Tracy? Cynthia said, Erica, the 2 chicks have a good list to start with. I suggest starting with Gig Spot, Presto to get your feet wet. Cynthia's dropping a tip, then add on companies as you get comfortable. So Cynthia is telling you guys to start with Gig Spot. And again, Gig Spot, they do post a lot of telephone and a lot of on-site shops. Presto is another good one. Presto has all different types of shops. And Presto is one of the top, I think maybe like the top 5 that pay out within 3 to 5 business days if you are doing what they call Insta shops. So the Insta shops with Presto, you can make money within 3 to 5 days, business days. So y'all may want to take a look at Presto and take a look at Gig Spot. And remember, you don't have to have a resume. They are trying to interview you. You can start doing these shops this week if they have available in your area. You can also reach out to the schedulers. If you get confused about anything, the schedulers, they are your best friend. Because guess what? The schedulers, they want you to go and do these shops. They have a quota to meet and to make, and so they are trying to get their coins as well. So yes, if you don't know how to do it, don't ask me because I don't work for the company. You need to be reaching out to the schedulers. Peacock says, Leonica, how are you? Angela says, good evening, everyone. I am accomplishing 1 Ellis a day. Okay. Just completed a video bonus yesterday and was able to get a friend to complete a shop while on vacation. All right, Angela, go ahead, girl. So Miss Queen Angela here, she is accomplishing, y'all, 1 shop a day on Ellis. That is fantastic news, Queen. So with Ellis, some of y'all could be bringing in a good $500 and $600 a month. You might could bring it in a week. Just depends on how many shops you do. And they pay really good when it comes to the bonuses. Really good. So y'all may want to take a look at Ellis. Hold on one second, everybody. Okay, I lost y'all for a second. I don't know what happened. I think I hit the wrong button. But y'all may want to take a look at Ellis, Department Mystery Shops. And again, no resume, no interview. You just sign up and then check to see what they have available in your area. And congratulations again, Queen. Debbie says the last four links when I click on it does not go anywhere or the sites you name. I can see them, Debbie. What browser are you using? Hey, Cynthia. Cynthia says, way to go, Angela. Cynthia, Angela, what did you use to video with? Monique says, anyone completing apartment shops where you need to record? If so, what are you using to record? So I'm going to put Cynthia's question up and then Monique, I'll put yours up. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says, happy Sunday. Adrian says, hey, Debbie, those were the names of the companies to look into that were mentioned the moment the blue hyperlinks are clickable. I hope this helps. Thank you, Queen Adrian. Leonica says, I am great, P. Cross. Lisa says, good to see you, Carl. Thanks for the info. Good to see you too, Queen, and you're welcome. Leonica says, hey, sis Adrian. And she says, congrats, Leonica, and everyone getting the money. Leonica says, thanks, Adrian. How are you doing today? Angela says, I want to complete a phone shop, and for some reason, I need to get out of my own way. Girl, you can do it, Angela. I think those are easy. I've done several, several different types of phone shops. So if I can do it, you can do it. Christy says, okay, cool. I'll check it out. No problem, Queen. Lillian says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, thanks, Carol, for shouting out my channel. Much appreciated. No problem, Queen. You always sharing us. Cynthia says, Monique, for audio, I use my phone and a purse that I designated as my mystery shopping purse. It hides my phone real well. For video, I use a button camera. So I'm going to put that up. Thank you, Queen. Adrian says, pretty good. How are you, Leonica? Hey, Xavier. He says, hello to Annie and Carolyn. Hello to everyone. Leonica says, thanks, Cynthia. And Leonica says, she's doing great. Thank you, King. He says, like and share. Thank you, King Xavier. Meek says, hey, Leonica. Adrian says, wonderful, Leonica. Cynthia. Monique says, thanks for sharing. I see a lot of apartment shops, but I don't have any equipment and need to record. I will look on Amazon. Thanks for responding. Stephanie says, I started Vibes on Wednesday and have already made $22.70 running total on free cash since I have started end of April. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead, Stephanie. Go ahead, Queen. So Queen Stephanie has $22.70 on Vibes, and she has up to $808.75 on free cash. Free Cash is a gaming app. Now, Vibes, I know Leonica told us about Vibes, but somebody enlighten me. What is Vibes? Is it a survey site or a gaming site? Y'all have to let me know because I don't remember. I remember the company, but I don't remember how to make money on that one. But Free Cash, number 13 on the list. Y'all be sure to check out Free Cash. This is a gaming app, and I think you can do surveys on Free Cash as well. Leonica says, congrats to you, Stephanie. She says, hey, Stephanie. Christy says, oh, I didn't know you had 2 channels. Gonna check it out now. Yep, Christy. I think a lot of people don't know, but we do. Cynthia said, Monique, there should be some apartment shops where you don't have to record or audio ones where you can use your phone. I would suggest trying those first to see if you like it before investing in equipment. That's a good idea. Thank you, Cynthia. P. Cross, she says, congrats, Leonica. Sonia says, Cynthia, where's a good place to purchase a safety vest for the gas station shops? T says, that's awesome, Stephanie. Cynthia says, the apartment shop resorts are long and tedious. Once you get familiar and used to them, it gets better. Yeah, I can imagine. Stephanie says, hey, Leonica. Hey, Yvette. She says, hey, Carl and chat fam. Lillian says, congrats to you, Earl. Tracy says, yeah, I be bored on my job. Okay, Queen. You want to take some lonely men? Now, don't say I didn't warn you now. So I'm telling you, if the conversation go left, I'm telling you right now, all other conversations will not be, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Where are you from? So just know that, Queen. I want you to be made aware of what you are getting yourself into. But if anybody else here wants to text some lonely people, the link is in the chat. There are 6 companies on the list. Cynthia says, Sonia, you can find them at Dollar Tree and most dollar stores, or see if you can find family or friends who work with companies that give it to them and ask for one that's free 99. All right. Cynthia says, congrats, Earl. Sonia says, okay, thanks, Cynthia. Earl says, thanks to all. Cynthia says, Gig Spot and Presto is like a clearinghouse umbrella for some mystery shopping company. When you complete your profile, you have access to multiple companies. So y'all, come on, let's get this Gig Spot. Let's get it. Let's get some eggs. Now, we call the side hustle eggs in your basket. So if you do not have any eggs in your basket, it is time for you to get some eggs in the basket. Autism Mommy, she has around 50 side hustle eggs that she can go to. If one goes down, she has 49 other eggs to choose from. So don't just get one. You need to get a handful, because if prolific is slow, guess what King Earl is going to do? He's going to take a look at those other 11 eggs that he has over there in the basket. So again, it is time out for y'all to just get one side hustle. You need to get about 10 to maybe 15 of them. No, you can't do them all at one time, and I get that. But if one goes down, and you just never know when that one might go down, that one, that favorite special one that you like to do all the time, it might go down. And if it goes down, you need to have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 more that you can pick up and do. Cynthia has over 200 companies that she is signed up to for mystery shop. So guess what? If 5 of those mystery shop companies that she loves to do, if they get slow, she got how many more to choose from? Over 200 more to choose from. So you don't want to just have one, because again, if one gets slow, you get terminated, anything can happen. So you got to be always 25 steps ahead of these companies. Don't be like me when I had that one job, and that one job was bringing me over $4,000 a month. And then one day I got that lovely email that said at the end of the month, your contract will be terminated. And I didn't really have no eggs in my basket, but the good Lord shined down on me, and I was able to not miss a beat, because doors started opening up, but I had to apply and apply and apply and apply. So you don't want to do that. You want to always be prepared. Even if you do have a 9-to-5, still get you some side hustles on the side. Cynthia says, get a designated email address for the mystery shopping. Tracy says, yes, congratulations to everyone. Debbie says, it is way at the top, not these ones here. Not sure, Debbie, what you're saying. Clarify, please. Stephanie says, thank you. Oh, hey, Queen Tanisha. What you got for me, Tanisha? I know you got some good news, Queen, because every time you come on these streams, you always have some good news. She says, hey, 2 chicks and everyone. Know you done made some money over the weekend. Stephanie says the gaming app. Angela says, thank you all. I have a video writing pen for audio, and she uses her phone. Let me put it up here. Or a disc size device. I need that button video. She says, if that pen is not positioned correct, it points to the ceiling. Well, thank you, Queen Angela, for sharing your tips. And if anybody else has any tips for the kings and queens on here that are wanting to get into these side gigs and side hustles, please, please, please put them in the chat. Leonica says, hey, Tanisha. She says, hey, T. Tanisha says, hi, Leonica. How are you? She says she's doing great. Thanks for asking. And how are you, Tanisha? Tracy said, I know how to bring it back. Laugh out loud. Okay, Tracy. Xavier said, we need texting lonely women apps. Xavier, that might be something you might want to start, King. I would say take a look at Fiverr. Now, I know Fiverr has, like, I've seen where people charge money to be like a friend. So, I mean, hey, sometimes we got to start our own side hustle, right? So Fiverr, Xavier, I would say take a look at that one, and then look for, let me see if I can find it while I'm on here. So you can kind of get an idea. So people on here offer like relationship advice, coaching advice. I see one says, I will be your caring friend and life coach. Now, this person has 25 reviews, meaning that 25 people have paid this person to be a caring friend and a life coach. Now, their prices start at, let me see, $25 for 30 minutes of chatting. Then they have $35 for a 30-minute audio call, and then they have $45 for a 60-minute video call. So think about that. This person is selling their services on Fiverr. So for those of you that may have, let's say if you know how to create websites, blog sites, if you know how to sing, I've seen people on here that create the singing, like I will sing happy birthday or sing a song, you know, maybe for somebody's anniversary. You can put your skills on here and turn your skills into a profit. So if you just are someone that's very creative, you know how to do things, I would say hop on Fiverr. Upwork is another one. If you have like data entry skills, typing skills, writing skills, translation skills, you know how to put videos together, whatever it is you know how to do, you can sell those services to people. And believe it or not, people are buying them. So look at this one, Xavier. I'm going to put it here just for reference. But this person is charging to be a friend. So if you want to be somebody's friend, go over there to Fiverr and put your services out there. Hey, Queen Robin. She says hello to everyone. Tanisha said, Leonica, that's good to hear. I'm doing good. Xavier says, told my family about 2 chicks with a side hustle. Thank you, King. Leonica says, that's good, Tanisha. He says, thanks. Tracy says, oh, my Lord. C-Dash says, hello to everyone. Hey, C-Dash. Precious says, hey, Curl, I just joined. How have you been doing? I'm great, Queen, and welcome. How are you, Precious? Lena says, thanks to the 2 chicks, I did a study for Data Force reading prompts to Siri for an hour and a half, and the pay was $120. Go ahead, Queen Lena. Congratulations on that 120. Cynthia says, there are companies where you can be a hugger. Yep, go to weddings. I think I've seen that one, Cynthia, about the wedding one. Weddings or parties with the person. Be a friend to the elderly. I think the elderly one is, yep, that's Papa Pal. You're right. Or something like that. Xavier said, I'm going to Fiverr. Thank you. Okay, Xavier, keep us posted on how that works out for you. Precious says she is doing good. She can't complain. Tanisha, see, I knew you had some good news. Girl, come on up here. She says, I completed a shaving study for respondent, $180 virtual Visa gift card. I did another fast food shop with Market Force. That one was $9. She says, plus reimbursement, cashed out $49 with Prolific. All right, Tanisha. Go ahead, Queen. So let's talk about respondent. Respondent is similar to like focus groups. So we do have them here on the list, and respondent is number 18. User interviews is similar to respondent. They are number 17. So 17, 18. Y'all take a look at these. $17 and $18, and then the Queen has also done Market Force. Now, Market Force, a friend of mine, she does this one. Market Force is a mystery shop company. They have a lot of fast food shops. A friend of mine, she does really good with this company. She, on a good month, she can bring in around $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 just to go to fast food places, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, things like that. Go through the drive-through, order whatever they tell her to order. She has to pay for it. They'll reimburse her, and then they'll pay her to go do the shop. Sometimes she may have to go inside of the restaurant, take a picture of the restroom, and send it to the company. But these are by far, when I say easy, I've been on a shop with her just to see how it goes. Easy. We all do these shops. We've done them before, but we just did not make any money from doing so. Everybody has gone through McDonald's drive-through and ordered something. You've been to Burger King. You've ordered something for your kids. It's just like that. She just had to go through the drive-through, or like a sausage biscuit, I think, and a coffee. Then she had to go inside. Same thing. Place an order. Go to the restaurants. Take pictures. And I think that was like $20-some just to do all of that. So easy money. I'm gonna keep saying it. Easy money. Didn't have to do no interview. Didn't have to have a resume. Did not need experience. If you can read and follow directions, you can do these mystery shops. It is not that hard to do. I know some people like, oh, I don't know. No, you can do these mystery shops. You are not talking to a soul. With those audit shops, you go inside of Burlington and you count to 100, whatever it is they want you to count. Could be some t-shirts. Count to 100 t-shirts, in and out. Did you talk to somebody? No. Did you have to do an interview? No. Did you have to give up a resume? No. Did you need experience? No. You don't have to do any of that. Leonica says, congrats, Lena. Tanisha says, congrats, Lena. And she says, congrats to you, Tanisha. Cynthia says, welcome, Precious. This is the place to be. Get you a basket because you can get a bunch of eggs. Thank you, Cynthia. Xavier says, I sent my cousin the video link. Okay, Xavier. Thank you. Hey, Queen Tanya. She says, happy Sunday, Carol in chat. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Tanisha says, thanks, Leonica. Cynthia says, congrats, Tanisha. Tanisha says, thank you, Cynthia. Hey, Red Blonde Chick. She says, hey, Miss Carol. Leonica says, you're welcome, Tanisha. Earl says, congrats to you, Tanisha. He says, congratulations. Monique says, what's the name of this one where your friend makes it to? I need that one. Market Force, Queen. Market Force, and they also do the theater shops, the movie shops too. She hasn't done any of those, but she does like a lot of in our area. I've seen tons. She was showing me tons of fast food shops, and sometimes it'll be the same shop or the same restaurant. I'll say that, but they may just want her to go and order something different. Could be like a different time of the day they want her to go. So when I say easy, y'all, easy money. If it's the drive-through, you don't even have to get out of the car. Just go and place the order. Don't have to tell them, hey, I'm the mystery shopper. None of that. You just go, hey, I want to order a #1 combo with a Coke. That's it. Keep the receipt. Take the picture of the food. Take the picture of the receipt. Send it back to the company, and you will be paid. Lena says, get it, Tanisha. Tanisha says, thank you, Earl. Precious says, yes, because some of these restaurants' bathrooms look hideous, but I know the homeless population has a lot to do with that effect as well. But it's easy, Precious. Just go take the picture, Queen. Like, they're not going to ask you, like, for your opinion about it. You just take the picture. That's all you got to do. Just take the picture. They'll see it, and you just send it back. Because they're trying to see whoever owns these particular restaurants. They want to see, are the employees keeping the place up to par? And also the customer service. When you walked in the door, did they speak to you? Did they greet you? You know, how was the person's customer service that you interacted with? Was it good? Was it bad? Were they professional? Were they friendly? Did they offer this? Did they offer? That's all they want to know. You know, that's basically it in a nutshell. Exactly. Xavier says, I'm on Fiverr. Hey, Stacy. Stacy says, hey, ladies. Lillian says, with those mystery shops, I left my nerves get the best of me. Oh, Lillian, you can do it, Queen. Is it the phone, Lillian, or is it the in-person? Lena says, thank you. Of course, with the phone, you will have to talk to someone, but the in-person shops, unless it says go and look for, and it may be a manager, and go and ask, you know, whatever questions they may want you to ask. But really 9 times out of 10, they not wanting you to look for a manager. Maybe an item in the store, because think about it. A lot of people sell their items in Walmart, in Target, in a lot of these stores, in gas stations. So they're going to want you to go in there, find their item, see where their item is placed on the shelf, and take that picture. Take a picture of that item. You may have to purchase, you may not. Just depends on what they want you to do. Some of them, like I said, just want the picture. So you don't have to go in there and talk to anybody. Just go in there, take the picture, and come on out the store or the gas station or wherever you are. Lena says, thank you, Tanisha and Leonica. Dana says, Monique, I need that info too. I work with Market Force and never had seen anything close to that. They rarely list gigs. So Dana, reach out to your scheduler, Queen. If you don't see anything, it may be where you live. So if you don't see anything, and if you're in like a small area, small town, but you're willing to go to other cities or other places, let your scheduler know, hey, you know, I'm available. What do you have over in such and such area? I got to go over there Tuesday. If you have anything, let me know. And if all else fails, Dana, try some more mystery shops. Cynthia is signed up to over 200 companies. So remember, you have to have more than one, because like I said, up one day, down the next, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Sometimes it's like that. And then your location. I think Cynthia's in Texas. So, you know, Texas is big. And then she's willing to go to different areas near in her surrounding area. So you have to be, not with all of them, but you do have to, I would say, let your schedulers know, like, hey, you know, I'm not seeing anything. Do you guys have something else? And again, if all else fails, try some of the other companies. Precious says, I'm going to look into it. Okay, Queen. Lillian says, I'm going to do one or both. Okay, Lillian. So now I get the phone shops. I get, you know, you may be a little nervous about those, but the in-person shop, because if the in-person shop is not saying that you got to go talk to somebody, girl, you better go in there and do that shop. What type of shop is it? Angelique says, I just signed up for cloud research. That test is a wild ride. Okay, she said, laugh out loud. Leonica says, you're welcome, Lena. Lynette says, what list are you referring to? So, Lynette, I have been dropping lists in the chat, Queen. I don't know if you're just tuning in or not. Okay, Xavier, that's a good price, $5 to start out. Yeah. So Xavier said he is going to get it together over on Fiverr. He's going to charge $5 to be a friend. Okay, Xavier. Y'all go over there and support Xavier. Pay the little $5 to Xavier and talk to him for five. What is it? 30 minutes, Xavier, for the $5? How many minutes are you doing? Is it 30? From what I saw, was the lady had 30. I think she had 30, 45, and 60. But let us know, Xavier, what if you can put the link here. You might can't. I don't know because you're on Facebook. Lynette, so I was referring to the mystery shop. So you're gonna do it for an hour. That's cheap, Xavier. You might want to up that because Fiverr gonna take some of it. So you may want to do maybe 20, 15 at least. Dana says I mostly get nice gigs that pay 32 per gig. See, that's good, Dana. Now, is that with the 32? Is that with Market Force or is that with another mystery shop company? But if that is with Market Force, girl, that's good. 32 bucks. That's great. Now, have you done the apartment shops, Dana? You may want to take a look at. If you have not already, you might want to take a look at Ellis. The apartment shops, their bonuses. Now, I've seen some good bonuses. I've seen like 60, 65, 75, 125 bonus money. That was not including the shop money. The shop could have been 35, 45. But the bonus money was like 100 and up for some people. So you might want to take a look at Ellis, Queen. And Ellis, again, is the apartment mystery shop company. Lillian says she want to take, she said, I want to do the shops where you just take some pictures and get you some food. I know that's right, Queen, because those are easy. Now, Cynthia, she's doing the gas station shops, and she said those are easy peasy also. Xavier says Fiverr will take some. Yep, they do. I don't know how much they take, Xavier, but yep. So you may want to up the price. I will up the price and just see, because you can always, change it. And then look at GigSpot. Also Dana and Lillian, look at GigSpot. GigSpot has a lot of the in-person shops, Lillian, where you just go in and count the merchandise. And see, those are by far some of the easiest ones out there. Look at this company here also, second to none. Now, I signed up for this company. I didn't do any shops with them, but I did get a chance to look to see what type of shops they had in my area. They had a lot of donut shops and a lot of smoke shops. The donut shops, they wanted you to go to like the donut spot, order like a couple of donuts and a coffee, say the receipt. And I want to say they were paying like 20, it was either 20 or 25. Say the receipt, they'll reimburse me and give me the 25. I think it was 25 bucks. So that was not bad. Bestmark is another one. Sometimes they have phone shops, in-person shops. I think they may have the bank shops as well. I've done bank shops before. The bank shops, yes, you do have to call on the phone, but it's easy because they tell you like what questions to ask. And it's like you'll call the bank and say, hey, do you guys offer, free checking, direct deposit? And you're basically just trying to listen to see if the person is going to be friendly, if they're going to help answer your question. If they put you on hold, how long of a hold did they put you on? So to me, those were some of the easy shops. Amusement Advantage, one of our queens, she does this one. This is the one where you go to like the different amusement parks. They could be in your area and they could not be in your area. I think she had a lot of different ones in her area, but those pay really, really good. About Face, I think that's another good one also. Sinclair Customer Metrics, I've heard good things about that one too. Hey, Nick. I'm not sure, Lillian. Cynthia, if you are still on here, if you could tell us who has those gas station shops. I'm not sure, Lillian. Nick says hello to everyone. Xavier says thanks. I'm gonna change it now, but just let me know, Xavier, about that. I hope you do well with it. That's an easy gig though. So again, King Xavier, he's over on Facebook. Xavier is going to be a friend. He is creating his own side hustle. And sometimes if we cannot find a job, if we just don't like the side gigs and the side hustles, we can go and create our own side gigs and side hustles. So King Xavier, he is going to create. Okay, he's gonna create his own side hustle with the company called Fiverr. So he will be a friend over on Fiverr. And Fiverr is one of those sites where you can, if you have whatever type of skill you have, whether it's writing, it could be singing, it could be like what Xavier is gonna do, being a friend, a life coach, a relationship coach, an advice coach, whatever. You can put that skill over here on Fiverr and you can make some money. You can make some good money. If you know how to write, if you're a writer, you know how to sing, you're a singer, you know how to design like business cards, logos, things like that. Put that skill over here on this website and you can make some money doing it. If you're into like graphics, design, programming, tech, influencer, digital marketing, they have all different types of things that you can put over here on this site. If you know how to do AI, some people are good at that AI stuff, even though it just come out, but it's trending, it's popular, and people want to know about the AI. So if you can offer whatever service, you can put it here over on Fiverr, and you can set your prices at whatever you want your prices to be. Totally up to you. Angelique says try Gig Spot, Lillian, and Angela says the same thing. She says the gas station shops I have seen on Gig Spot. Okay, Queen. Lillian says thank y'all. Donna says, is it harder to get hired if you're older? I'm 52 and it seems like I have been looking forever. They can tell my age by my work history and my length of experiences. By the way, I love your channels. Thank you, Queen Donna. I don't think so, Donna. What type of remote job, Queen? Let me know. Are you looking for? But I don't think so. We have several queens here older than you, and they have several different remote jobs, side gigs, and side hustles. So I don't think so. Any more questions? Anybody else have any good news that they want to share with the family? Y'all be sure to drop it in the chat. If you missed us on the live stream last week, we did talk about 25 part-time remote jobs. So if you are looking for a remote job, part-time, take a look at the list. Some of these do require interviews and some of them do not. Customer service. Okay. Stacy says, Donna, maybe try a functional resume rather than a chronological resume, not your work history. She says, thanks. So, Donna, are you looking for the beginner friendly customer service? Cynthia says, I shop for Ipsos. There are 2 shop metrics and Sassy. Sign up for both. Also sign up for Gig Spot and sign up for Presto. Thank you, Queen. So Cynthia is dropping the sauce in the chat. She was saying sign up for Gig Spot, Presto. I shop for Ipsos. Let me see. And Sassy. Hang on. Stacy says, Donna, she says, I'm 56 and it has helped me. I have worked way too much phone customer service for over 10 years and it helped me immensely. And Donna says, I had worked for Concentrix for a year. Oh, well, congrats, Queen. Leonica says, welcome in. You're in the right place, Donna. So how do you like Concentrix? Is it okay? Or are you just like wanting to do something different, something else? Donna says, same here, Stacy. She says, I think I will try that. She says it was. Okay, well, that's good. Now, are you still working for them or you're no longer there? Oh, the contract. Oh, yeah. It sucks. So I do get that. Sorry to hear that, Donna. She says, I liked it, but the contract ended. Yeah. Yeah, Queen. So I do understand that. Let me think. Customer service. And we do talk about a lot of different customer service companies. I'm gonna put some here that I can think of, like just right off the top of my head. I don't know if you are looking for W-2 or independent contractor, but I'm just gonna put some here. Now you may have to go to the site to actually search for the careers page to see what they are hiring for, but I will drop some here that I can think of. One of our queens, she works for American Specialty Health. I think this is a good company because she's been with this company, I think maybe 3 years now. Let me see if I can find that one. Oh, no problem, Donna. So I just dropped the link for 2 companies so far, and I got another company in mind. So take a look at these, Queen. I know Cardinal Health, they have a lot of high paying remote jobs on their site, and some of them don't even require experience. Stacy says Kelly Connect often has many remote work from home customer service. I have even worked previous assignments with them that provided the necessary equipment and one even paid towards internet. Thank you, Queen Stacy. Thank you. Xavier says, I'm going to send this video to more family and friends. Thank you, Xavier. I appreciate that, King. Live, love, and laugh. She says, thanks for those leads, Carl. Oh, no problem. Live, love, and laugh. So, Live, love, and laugh, are you looking for customer service as well? Let me know, Queen, in the chat. Let me see. This company here, they have a lot of different types of healthcare remote jobs that don't require experience. Let me see if I can pull them up. Okay, I got them. Xavier says, no, you all been blessing. I'm not only in my life, but my family and friends. Oh, thank you, Xavier. Appreciate that, King. So there was another company that I just put in the chat. It's called Healthmark Group. They do have a lot of different like healthcare, medical records, quality control, inside sales reps. But with this company, they don't require experience. So if you are beginner, looking for beginner friendly type of remote jobs, whether it's customer service, healthcare, take a look at the companies that I just dropped in the chat. Healthmark Group, Cardinal Health, they have tons of remote jobs. Some of the jobs require experience, but some of them do not. Humana is another good one. And now with Humana, you might have to have experience with that one. But they do have a lot of different type of remote jobs. I see physical therapist, assistant. Let me see. Yeah. They may have a customer service on here. Now, from what I see here, they have over 300. It's showing that they have over 300 remote jobs on Humana. Leo Loveland says, not preferably, but anything beginner friendly. And I know customer service is the norm for that. Yeah. Donna says, thank you so much for these leads. No problem, Queen. Anybody else have any good news that they want to share? Y'all be sure to hit the like button and share the video. And if you are not subscribed to our second channel, hop on over here and subscribe. Now, I dropped a medication reminder video over here on this channel. If you missed it, you might want to take a look at this company. Now, this is a new company. I've never worked for this company, and I've worked for several companies doing medication reminder, but this one is a new one that has just come under the radar. So if you guys missed that video, you might want to go over and check it out. I will be dropping a non-phone tomorrow over on 2.0. So if you are not subscribed, you might want to subscribe because this is a $30 an hour, no interview company. And it will be going up over there tomorrow. I did drop a chat job over on 2.0 a few days ago. Tan did a review and process orders. This company hires anywhere in the USA. We did a few processing document videos over here as well. And yesterday I dropped a posting payment $22 to $24 an hour non-phone job on 2.0. So again, if you are not subscribed to our second channel, you may want to pop over here and take a look. Crystal, not sure what your question is. You said, has anyone worked the job? Are you asking for the lonely people? That's what I'm thinking you saying, but it's saying only people. So let me know, Crystal. I'm thinking you meant lonely people. If you are asking about the lonely people, yes, I've done several. So whatever questions you got for me, Queen, put them here in the chat and I'll be happy to assist. But I'm thinking that's what you meant, the lonely. Okay, yep, I've done it. I worked for several different companies. But to me, if you work for one, they all the same. So if you work for one and you just go to the next, only difference is the pay. To me, that's the only difference because I've done so many. It's like it's repetitive. Same thing, same type of men on every lab. And sometimes you may see the same guy on multiple sites. I've ran across that a few times. So, But whatever questions you have, Queen, about texting them lonely men, let me know. And if anybody else has any questions, y'all put them in the chat. I know I jumped on her kind of late. I've been out all day. It's like what 9:35 here where I am. So I know sometimes we do pop on here around 6:37. But I was late today, y'all. I was. Crystal says, okay, because I'm scared to send ID anywhere. So, Crystal, they're not going to know who you are, Queen. So, when you log into the company's website, you're no longer Crystal. You could be Cora. You could be Carol. You could be Karen. You could be Keisha. You could be Frankie. You'll be somebody else. They will never know who you are. They'll never see your face, never hear your voice. You will not be sending them any pictures, photos, anything about you. So you are behind the scenes. So they'll never know who you are. I would just say try it, Crystal. I haven't worked for all of them, so I cannot say which one is, good or bad or whatever. I can only speak on the ones that I work for. The one that I liked the best was admin chat. I like the admin chat the best, and only because I think with admin they paid a little bit more than what some of the other companies paid. So if you want to give it a go, now I'm just gonna say this: sometimes them conversations will go left. So if it is not your cup of tea and you just you cringe, then this probably not the side hustle for you, Queen. But I put the link here if you want to take a look at the companies. Go ahead and check it out. Faith says, thank you for all of these and good night. Thank you, Faith, for stopping by, Queen. Have a great evening. Caroline says, hey, Miss Carl, I have a testimony. I'm completing a training with RWS as a search quality AI. Okay. She says, I'm completing the modules now and passing the quiz. All right, woohoo! Go ahead, Queen. Congratulations. So Queen Caroline, she got hired with RWS Group, and this is a non-phone one. Go ahead, girl. That is great news. But Crystal, back to you, Queen. So if you think you can handle it, there is the link, Queen. And I think the one that I did, I think it's the last one on the list. So check it out. Leonica says, congrats, Caroline. Is it Stacy? Stacy says, how do you do this? And how left? All the way to the river. You want to go in the river, Stacy? Go ahead, Queen. Jump on in. So, I mean, it may start out with a, hey, how you doing? But it just may not end up with a, hey, how you doing? So, I'm just letting you know because it's not everybody's cup of tea. So, I want you guys to be prepared and don't come back on here saying, oh, you didn't tell me that them conversations may go that way. So, I'm telling you now, Stacy, Crystal, them conversations may go that way. So if you're not prepared for that, then I would say that's one side hustle you may just want to go ahead and bypass. Caroline says, thank you, Leonica. T says, congratulations, Caroline. Leonica says, you're welcome. Lillian says, congrats. Leah Love and Laugh, she laughing. Come on, Leah Love and Laugh. You want to text these lonely people? The link is in the chat. Now, don't y'all come back on here saying, I didn't warn you. Because I'm telling you now. I'm telling you right now. If you're not ready for that, if you're not ready to have those conversations, bypass that side hustle. Just bypass it. Just go ahead on and go right past it. But if you're okay with it, hey, give it a shot. Jump on in, get your feet wet. It's the conversations to me were funny because I've done it for so long. I started doing it like way back in 2008. I think is when I found out about the texting around that time, 2007, 2008. So then it was like, ooh, these conversations is really off the chain. But once you get used to it, it's like, okay, what John want today? What does Tommy want? What does David want? So it's like you'll be talking to the same guy, and if it's not the same guy, it's like the same guy, but different people, but they're saying the same thing over and over and over and over. So you get used to it. You'll get used to it, but starting out, it may kind of blow your mind a little bit because you may just not be ready for that. But like I said, you give it a try and you see if you like it, Crystal. You let me know. You let me know. Chris said, laugh out loud. Grace says, hello, Miss Kerr. I have been gone for a while, but I am back. Can you display the other channel for me? So I do have the link, Grace, if you want to hop over and take a look. I'm gonna put it here in the chat if you want to take a look, Queen. But you let me know, Crystal. Because y'all be tickling me with that. Then some of y'all will come back and say, oh, that just wasn't for me. It was not for me. But hey, I get it. I do understand. I totally get it. But you let us know, Crystal. Crystal, I will let you know. Okay, Queen. Great. So I did put the link to 2.0 in the chat. She says, okay, thank you so much. Anybody else got any questions or any good news that they want to share? Y'all come on, drop it in the chat. How many of you guys are not working? Put a 1 in the chat if you are not working. Maybe you're applying, but you just not have found a remote job. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all let me know. So put a 1. Donna put a 1. Doretha. Adrian, I know what you was working, Queen. You haven't found none yet. LaQuanda, she got a 1. Stacy has a 1. Joanne put a 1. Lillian, she has a 1. I don't know why I thought you was working, Lillian. Maybe because y'all come on here all the time. And I thought you had a job too, Queen. You do a lot of side hustles though, so. Okay. So let me know also, like what type of jobs. This way I know what to go look for. Outside, but hey, I get it, Adrian. I understand, Queen. Adrian says, I mean, I'm working a little bit outside. She said, but I want to be inside with the air. I want to be out there. Devin, I thought you had a job too. Lena says, hey y'all, DV Source Solutions, close shop. I don't think so, Lena. I don't think so. I talked to their recruiter. Let me see, what's today? Sunday. I talked to her Wednesday. LaQuanda says kid-friendly, flexible schedule. So you probably, LaQuanda, need like a no phone. So Lena, they have another position, but I think it's with a different company. I don't think it's with their company. They are looking for, and let me go get it because I do have it. They're looking for licensed Medicare agents. That's what I want to say. But yeah, she reached out to us a couple of weeks ago and she was looking for licensed Medicare agents, but I want to say this is not with their company. This is with a totally different company. So if anyone here is a licensed Medicare agent, the company is Let me see. Policy Point. Policy Point is looking for licensed Medicare agents. The pay is $20 to $22 an hour. And I think they also offer like bonuses, commission, stuff like that. So I'm gonna put a link here. The recruiter of Via Source, I think they're partnered with Policy Point because she was the one that reached out to us a week or so ago. But Lena, I will ask her, are they going to be hiring again? I'll ask her. I'll send a, I'm going to make a note, a mental, well, I'm going to write it down because, child, I've been to forget. It's a mental note, but I've been to forget. So let me get my, oops, I dropped that one. Let me get my little piece of paper here and I will ask her, are they hiring or will they be? I know Autism Mommy, she was working there, but I don't know if Autism Mommy is still on here or if she still works there. Lillian says, I'm doing Uber Eats, but I want to do something else. Okay, Lillian. So what else, Queen, do you want to do? Stacy says, I haven't worked in 20 years and I'm not sure how to put together a resume with so many years of not working. So Stacy, you are in luck because Tan did a resume video and she did it Friday. She did a live stream, so you might want to take a look at her resume video. She got some good tips. I wasn't on this live stream, so I really don't know what she said, but I know a lot of people have used her tips and tricks and have gotten jobs, remote jobs off of what she teaches. Doretha says, my issue, I live in Hawaii looking for non-phone data entry. Yeah, that may be hard, Doretha. Hawaii. Non-data entry. Let me think on that one, Doretha. Vanita, okay, Vanita. Lillian says she playing some games. LaQuanda says she wants the no phone. Davita says high paying healthcare related, but not a nurse. So Davita, look at, and I don't know what you mean, Queen, by high paying, because I know everybody has like different figures. You know, is it $20, $25? I don't know. But look at these here. Look at these companies here. LabCorp. Look at that one. Look at United Health Group. United Health Group, they post a lot of and not nursing. They post a lot of different remote jobs that are not related to the nursing industry. So take a look at them as well. This is United. Humana, I would say take a look at Humana. I just had Humana up. I guess I took it down. Let me see. LabCorp, take a look at that one. Fatima says 1. Leonica says, I'm looking for a work from home job myself. Tanisha says 1. Debbie says, Kurt, yes, I am. Licensed Medicare. Okay, Debbie, well, take a look at that company, Policy Point. Devin says, need customer service in Illinois. Yeah, Illinois has become one of those hard to find states. Agent says, right on, Leonica. Answer says, scientific data analysis preferred no phone or talking as much as possible. I have seen the data, that one, Angela, recently, but girl, because I look at so many jobs. let me see, Angela. Hang on 1 second, but I have seen that one. And everybody else, y'all let me know, like, exactly what. Is it customer service? Is it healthcare? Is it data entry? I know I saw some no phones in here. Yeah, I've seen. So look on this list, Queen. Tangent posted some. These may be old, but just take a look at the companies. You may have to look at the company to see if they still have the data analysis ones posted. Lena says, oh, okay, thank you. No problem, Queen. Stacy says, okay, thanks. No problem. Davita says, thank you. No problem, Davita. Davita says, okay. I play the games. Okay. Angela says, I'm taking notes, Kara. Okay, Queen. Joanne, what type of healthcare job? Lynette, so RWS Group, I can find them, Queen, and put them here. They are non-phone. She's doing the search quality one. I think that's what she said. I think she said search quality, but if I'm wrong, it's probably here on their list, their job list. But it's a non-phone. They have like different, and they don't do interviews either. This one that I see, it's a search quality rater. So with this one, you're basically doing like online research. I see using your search expertise, you would work through a variety of assignments, playing a crucial part in enhancing AI data. Must live in the United States. I think this one, let me see if they got the pay on here. This one pays 15 an hour, but it is like one of those work whenever you want type of companies. You do have to take and pass their assessment. That's the only thing. You got to pass the assessment in order to work for them. They don't do interviews, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't think you need experience for this one either. I don't see where you need experience, but they will ask for a resume. But I would say take a look at the website, see what other, if this one is just not your cup of tea, they do have other remote jobs posted, but they are non-phone. Lynette, so take a look at the link, Queen. We got a list of companies that a lot of our queens here are doing. And some of the gaming sites are listed on here. Cash Kick, Free Cash, Prime Opinion, and Benjamin. The Benjamin app, they're on here also. So Lillian says she wants the no phone. Joanne says customer service. So Joanne, are you wanting healthcare customer service, Queen? Because I saw you mention healthcare. I would say if you are looking for healthcare customer service, you might want to take a look at HealthMart Group and American Specialty Health. One of our queens, she does data entry for American Specialty Health. I don't know if they are hiring for that particular job, but this is a good beginner-friendly type of company to get your feet wet, because some of those healthcare companies, they may want you to have experience, like you stated. So I would say look at that one and look at this one. Look at these two, HealthMart Group and American Specialty Health. CareNet might be another one that you can look into as well. But I would say look at this one also, Health Mart Group. Lisa says, have you seen any marketing PM roles? I can't say that I have, Lisa. Melanie says, what about any remote jobs in New York State? No experience or mid-level. New York is one of those hard to find states, Queen. Melanie, I would say maybe look at some of the temp agencies for like New York, California. Look at Robert Half. Look at Adecco. Look at Randstad. Look at Manpower, Kelly Connect, and also Google temp agencies near me, because you may have some in your area that I don't know about, but I would say do that as well just to see what comes up. So I'm putting the temp agencies here in the chat, and I would say just take a look at Manpower. Take a look at Randstad. Randstad, they typically have a lot of different remote jobs everywhere. I know Robert Half does. That's like one of the top temp agencies for remote jobs. Kelly Connect, they may have some also in your area. Ashton Carter is another temp agency. You may want to look at them. They have some good last time I think I looked on their site, they had some good, like a lot of good data entry type of jobs. Okay, Joanne. So look at Health Mart Group, Queen, and look at American Specialty. Snowman says, hey, Snowman checking in. No, it's been a while, but I'm not on the remote job hunt. Okay. Well, how are you, Snowman? Let me see. Devin, I was same thing, Queen. I would say look at the temp agencies and then go and Google temp agencies near me. Joanne says, thank you. No problem, Queen. And Lisa, let me know about the marketing. Like, can you give me like a little bit more detail on the marketing? I'm thinking, let me see. I'm pretty sure we done come across something. Now on the stream tonight, I do have 4 scheduling appointment type of companies that I will be talking about at the end of the stream. Lisa, is it like a marketing coordinator? I do have one. Yeah, Melanie, she says, okay, thank you. I know New York State is hard to find any remote jobs. It's crazy. Yeah, it has something to do with you guys' state laws. That's what we've been told. It's the state laws. Okay, Lisa, well, you may want to take a look at this one. And yeah, I have seen some marketing ones. No problem, Queen. But yeah, Melanie, so it's like New York, New Jersey, California, sometimes Ohio. I don't know why. Maybe Ohio is becoming one of those hard to find remote job states as well. Illinois, I know they have become one of those hard to find. They wasn't like that back in the day, but I don't know what's going on. But Washington and sometimes Connecticut. Sometimes Connecticut can be one of those hard to find remote job states also. Antoinette says, hey, I haven't caught a live since I have been on site. I am so glad I'm here. Welcome, Queen. She says, thank you for all you do. I have a question. Can you help me find someone to make me a resume friendly? So we don't recommend people, Antoinette. I've seen some of those Facebook groups where people were creating the groups, posting, remote jobs. And then next thing you know, they was like, hey, I can do resumes. And they were actually scammers. So I don't recommend anybody to do anybody's resume. Tan does resume videos. She did one Friday night. And some of our queens, they use Earn Better. Earn Better is an app. So you may want to take a look at, Earn Better. Some people use ChatGPT. Tan did a video. If you want to take a look at the video, I'll drop the link here in the chat. But I don't recommend too much scamming going on. And we've had people to reach out and say, hey, I do resumes, but I don't know these folks from a can of paint. And I'm like, lady, I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. I don't know nothing about your services. I'm not recommending you to our people. We don't even know you. Who are you? And she could have been on the up and up, could have been legit. But since I don't know, I don't want to put somebody in the limelight, in the forefront to you guys, and then next thing you know, somebody's inboxing me saying, hey, she scammed me. I don't want to do that. So we don't recommend anybody for resumes. We'll teach you how to do a resume. And Tan is very knowledgeable about that. Very knowledgeable. So she's helped several people here in our community to put resumes together where, yes, ma'am, it was remote friendly and they did get hired. So take a look at Tan's video, Queen. I dropped it in the chat. And then look at Earn Better, the Earn Better app. Lynette says, I have a cybersecurity and AI background, so I'm looking for non-phone, non-sales, but some type of IT-related role until my IT business gets more clients. I have not seen cybersecurity, Lynette, but let me look. I haven't come across any. I'll say that. Tan may have, because she's the IT person, but I have not seen any cybersecurity jobs. And I'm pretty sure they're out there. I just haven't seen any. But Tan is the IT person. I'm trying to think. AI background. Now, I know that, and I can't even think of the name of the company, but they do hire, I think it's Transcom. I want to say it's Transcom. I think Transcom has a lot of like the help desk, technical support, and it's somebody else. And I can't, let me try to do a quick search. That does like anthology. That's who it is. Look at Anthology. Anthology, sometimes they have a lot of technical support type of jobs, help desk. Anthology and Transcom. And I'm pretty sure it's others. I just can't think right now. Antoinette says, I will. Thanks, Queen. And Antoinette, if you run into like stumbling block, Tan is on vacation right now. I know some of you guys are just tuning in, but she will be back. She'll be back around the 21st. So I probably will be doing the lives this week without her. I'm not the resume queen, but she is. So if you run into a stumbling block, Antoinette, just come back when Tan comes back, and she'll be able to kind of guide you on that. But she has her videos. They have helped a lot of people here with the keywords and things like that. Transcom. Like, what was I saying? Transcom. It is. It really is, Lisa. Lynette says, Lisa says, Lynette, are you some startup Slack group? She says they may need consultants. And she says, Lisa, startup Slack groups, please tell me more. Lisa says the AI startup space is growing right now. I see the opportunities in the AI newsletters. Yep, it is growing. So like I said, if you know how to put AI together, and people are always wanting to learn and wanting to know how to do this, start your YouTube channel. Go over to Fiverr. You can sell your services on Fiverr. Fiverr is a good way to bring in extra income and get a side hustle going. Hey, Queen Charnel. She says, hi, Carol, and everyone in the chat. She cashed out $27 on the Benjamin. All right, girl. She said, I created my spreadsheet and put all the gigs, side hustles, and gains. I use the Google Sheets. Well, congratulations to you, Queen. Thank you for sharing. Queen Angela says, Amazon was hiring for some cyber gigs. Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. So Queen Angela says, Amazon was hiring for some cyber gigs. Thank you for sharing. So Transcom, they usually have a lot of technical support. For those of you that are looking for tech support, they usually have a lot. And there are other companies, but I just can't think of none. I can't think of not a one. But I did put the link in the chat for Transcom. Earl says Dice has cyber jobs. I've never heard of Dice, Earl, but thank you for sharing. King Earl said Dice, they have cyber jobs. If somebody else has them, because I've seen them, but I just cannot think. I cannot think of who it is. Antoinette says, I'm going to put the 21st on my schedule. I'm interested in a remote customer service job that I can do full-time entry level for insurance companies. One of my family members, Queen Antoinette, she just got hired with this company. And I think they do have entry level. It's called, let me see if I can find it. She just got hired, I want to say like a week ago. Quick hire. This was a quick, super quick hire. Let me see if they have any jobs available. But I think it's entry level. That's what I want to say. And it is an insurance company. So I'll put it here in the chat. The company is called Bloom's Insurance. Lisa says, Lynette, she says, try Neuron newsletter. Newsletter have a lot of info. She says, try think tanks related responsible AI. These places may be great to network. And Lynette says, okay, Lisa. Stephanie says, Everrise. Thank you, Stephanie. Everrise, yep, they do have entry level. See, I told y'all I can't think sometimes. I be needing y'all help. Thank you, Queen. So take a look at Everrise for entry level. And I posted the link in the chat. And I would say also look at Allstate. I've seen like entry level insurance, like the claims, insurance claims, auto claims or whatever. They have a lot of entry level. as well. And Allstate is one of the, I would say, one of the higher paying entry level companies that I've come across. So I would say look at Allstate. Liberty Mutual, they may have some entry level. They've had it before. I haven't looked at them recently, but they may have some entry level also. Look at them. And one more other company that just came to mind, the Hartford. The Hartford is a great company to check out. Sometimes they have entry level as well. The only thing about the Hartford, from what I've seen, the positions don't stay up long. So if you see it, apply right then. Because if you try to wait and go back, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be gone. Because I don't know what it is about that company, but a lot of people like the Hartford. It must be a really good company to work for. I don't know. I've never worked for them. But I would say check them out. And it says that they are hiring. And they have over 200 jobs. All types. So check out the Hartford, kings and queens, if you are looking for like an insurance type or a claim, because I think they have the claims too. And I'm going to go and find these 4 scheduling appointment companies, and then I'm going to get off of here. I think I've been on here almost 2 hours. So let me see what I get. Temp. Now, Tan did do that. She did put this list together for you guys before she went out of town. She's like, I got a list of companies. I'm like, okay, cool. So she did put this list together before she left me and went out of town. I ain't gonna talk too bad about her birthday coming up. So I'm gonna drop the list here in the chat. I'll talk about the companies, and then I'm gonna pop off of here. I just looked at the time. I've been on here almost 2 hours, y'all. Trying to close some of these tabs. Okay. Earl says Verizon, they have some cybersecurity jobs. Thank you, Earl. Lisa says you are very welcome. Keep at it. The AI plus cybersecurity combo is a great one, Lynette. Antoinette says, thank you so much. I will make sure I will watch all of the ads on your page. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you. Okay, so here is the link to the jobs that I am going to go over tonight. Let me see. Now, the first company on here is CareNet Health. CareNet Health, they do have a healthcare customer service rep position. This one is getting ready to start on the 31st. The pay, as you guys can see, they start at 15. Now, I have heard that this is a super quick hire company. I've seen this company posted around some of these social media platforms. You guys may want to take a look at that one. I think that may be a good one to check out. This one, it says that you will be making outbound calls, reaching out to patients, members, and customers. Outreach to patients to schedule appointments for preventative health screenings, access for high risk or other healthcare appointments. Now, they do have a position, I did not see it on here, where you are scheduling mammograms. And from time to time, they'll post it. I think when they get enough applicants, they'll take it down. But I have seen it posted, maybe we're in July, in the month of June. So if this one is not your cup of tea and you want that one, I would say maybe just keep checking back for it. But that's another one that they have where you are scheduling mammograms and ultrasounds. Easy one. This one here, you are scheduling preventative health screenings, which I don't think it's as bad. I think they provide equipment. So for this one, you need a high school diploma, GED. It says this will be verified during the background check. Strong computer experience, data entry, screen navigation, keyboarding, experience with Microsoft Outlook, email and Word, excellent customer service, ability to adhere to daily schedules and duties, excellent oral and written communication skills, excellent demonstration of caring and compassion. Now with this one, it says able to provide 2 monitors of at least 22 inches with the HDMI and display ports, but I think they will provide the rest of whatever it is you need. So take a look at CareNet Health for those of you that are wanting these customer service healthcare positions. This is an easy one, and they are getting ready to start this month on the 31st. Now, I've heard that this is a quick hire company. So if you are looking for something like ASAP, you might want to take a look at this one. The next one is Lifeline Screening. So Lifeline Screenings, they have an inbound sales agent. This one is a fully remote position. They do provide equipment, but the pay is on the low side, 13 to 14 monthly bonus incentives. The hours I see are 12:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. All equipment is provided, computer, monitor, phone, etc. They do offer benefits. This one, job requirements, I see pre-employment screen, background checking. Y'all know the screen, because I don't know if I can say that on here or not. Strong phone etiquette, consultative sales skills, stable job history, effective stress and time management, competitive mindset. This one, you are handling 35 to 45 incoming calls per shift, collecting health information to understand the caller's risk, educating the caller on early health screenings, using consultative sales approach to recommend services and convert the leads, and you are scheduling appointments and collecting payments. This one is similar to CareNet because that's what it is. People are calling in, or you're calling people about the prevention, healthcare prevention screening. So same thing as the CareNet one. The next one is with the company called Crew Bloom, and this one is the patient engagement specialist. It says full-time. This one, it says patient communication, coordination, facilitate effective patient engagement by scheduling appointments, addressing inquiries, and managing accurate patient records using open dental and other relevant software. So maybe this one is the dental industry, I'm thinking. Insurance claims processing, leveraging expertise in insurance claim procedures to assist in processing claims, software proficiency, appointment scheduling, coordinating patient appointments, optimizing the schedule system to manage patient flow and provider availability. They got a lot of things listed here under responsibilities. Now the requirements, they got a lot. So this one is a minimum of 2 years of experience working in a dental practice or some type of healthcare setting. Demonstrated proficiency in using open dental is essential. Preferably prior experience processing insurance claims within a dental practice. So I'm thinking that this one is centered or geared towards the dental industry. Then the last one is for a company called Sprinter Health, patient engagement specialist. This one, it says that your day will begin reviewing and following up on inbound requests received from existing outreach campaigns. Throughout the day, you will utilize an auto dialer tool that makes 120 to 150 outbound calls to patients. This one, it says you're averaging around 14 appointments a day. You will use strong communication skills to build trust with prospective patients and caregivers to encourage and motivate them to schedule their appointments. As you connect with the patients, you will help educate them on importance of receiving their ordered services as well as the benefits receiving them in home with Sprinter Health. So this one, you would need at least 2 years of high volume outbound call center experience, including at least 1 year in the healthcare industry, experience using the EHR or the electronic health record systems, excellent communication, proven skill managing multiple channels, commitment to maintaining patient confidentiality. And they have the pay is 21, 2 weeks of training, medical, dental, vision, benefits. So Sprinter Health is the last one. Make sure you guys research these companies before you apply. Cynthia says she finished with her reports, did a little prolific while I was listening. She says they count out prolific. Don't count them out. Right. Yvette says thanks everyone. I mean, Lynette, she says thanks everyone. Fatima says which one is that? And Antoinette says, oh, I like this one. So Fatima, I was talking about 4 companies where you are scheduling appointments, Queen, and I'm gonna put the link here in the chat. If you missed it, there are 4 companies on the list. So y'all be sure to check those out. I'm going to put the link here in the chat, and the link will also be posted under the video in the description box. And I am going to get over here because I've been on here for 2 hours, and no, it's 10 o'clock. I thought it was 11. It's 10. So I've been on here since about 8. I think I came on like right around 8:05, 8:10, something like that. So thank y'all so much, kings and queens, for joining me on this live stream this evening. Tan is out and about. She's probably finna get on that boat and sail away to Alaska. So y'all pray for safe travels for Tan. And I will see y'all. Now I might do a live tomorrow if my tiny roommate don't get on my last nerve, because she be want to go everywhere. School is out. So y'all already know how these kids be. But if I have time, I'll pop in and check on y'all tomorrow. Hey, so right. She said, hello, 2 chicks. I made it. Like and share. Thank you, Queen. But thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Congratulations to everybody that made some money over the weekend, or if you heard back from any of the companies, congrats. But I'll try to check back in maybe tomorrow if I have time. But thank y'all so much. Y'all stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, everybody. Y'all have a great evening.